Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's story time. I'm Miss Emily, and it is June, which means that it is Pride Month. And if you guys aren't familiar with Pride Month is a time that we take out to celebrate all of the special and unique things that makes each one of us us. So that could be anything from like how you like to wear your hair, to the kind of clothes you wear, to even maybe who you want to live with and spend your life with. Those are all really important things, and everybody likes to feel loved and included. So it's really important that we celebrate all of these things that make us different, because really we're all people and we all like to be loved and welcomed. So make sure you love and welcome everybody, especially this month. And to celebrate, we're going to read a book called Tale of the Shadow King. And this book features Knight and Prince. And you guys maybe might recognize these characters. There is another book out called Prince and Knight that starts the story of Prince and Knight. You don't have to read it to read this book. But if you want to know how Prince and Knight met, that's a good book to read. But now Prince and Knight are going on an adventure in The Tale of the Shadow King. And this book is written by Daniel Hack, and the pictures are by Stevie Lewis. Have you heard the thrilling tale of the prince and his dear knight? Their love for one another inspired everyone in sight. The sun shined on their union, and it beamed as they were crowned. The whole realm felt its warmth from the treetops to the ground. Yet while their kingdom prospered and grew under their care, a fog of darkness spread, sending chills throughout the air. It started with just a wisp that slowly veiled the sky, but when daylight did not return, the prince and knight could not stand by. Excuse me. The shadow has destroyed our crops. We're starving from this blight. The prince said to his husband, "We must face this threat tonight." "Journey deep into the darkness," said the kingdom's wise old sage. There you'll find the Shadow King. His soul is filled with rage. Some people say he's evil, so heed their words of advice. Be careful if you meet him, or you will surely pay a price. So the prince and knight set off, their warriors by their side, trudging through the wilderness with flaming torches as their guide. They found the king's foul fortress past a wide and rushing river. "Let's be careful as we cross," said the knight with quite a shiver. They jumped from rock to rock, but before they reached the shore, monsters thundered towards them. The troop was now at war. It took all their strength to fight them, until there was one last beast. It started racing at the prince. It was looking for a feast. The knight blocked the villain's path and knocked it to the side, but the knight had lost his footing and he fell into the tide. The prince quickly dove right in to save the knight before he drowned. He swam with speed and pulled him out. His one true love was safe and sound. The knight kissed the prince and said, "You put your own life on the line." "As you did for me," said the prince, "I know you'll always be mine." The Shadow King was watching. He fell down to his knees. "I wish to end this darkness. Don't hurt me. I beg you, please." "I used to be so happy," he said, as a tear streamed down his cheek. "But soon the world turned against me for the way I dress and speak. Because I loved a squire, I was banished to the dark. As the sadness grew inside me, I felt these powers spark." "It's unfair how you were treated," the humble knight replied. "Our differences make us unique. Let's celebrate them with pride. I'm sorry you've been told these things. Should cause you worry and shame. Like the colors of the rainbow, I'm glad we're not all the same." "I believed I wasn't worthy," the king said to the men. "But when I see the love you share, I'm filled with hope again." It was the first time in so long the king had felt this warm. Light radiated around him. He felt himself transform. "Would you like to come with us?" the prince asked and took his hand. And with his loving touch, sunlight spread across the land. He was welcomed to their home and built his own family. "How wonderful life is," he cried, "when I can truly be me." The end. How wonderful. The prince and knight saved the old wizard, and he ended up able to live happily ever after with a family of his own. It's so special when we make people feel special and celebrate all of the things that make them them. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye.